I am alive and blessed.
This
How about
meeting is
you?
being
How's the
recorded.
2026?
That's great to hear.
Yeah. How's the 2026 going for you?
Going good so far.
Going good so far.
Yeah, how about you?
Just trying to stay out of trouble in Washington, D.C.,
Classic Jeremy Minor.
Oh, are you located in Washington?
Yeah, I am. Where are you?
Oh,
Where are you
wow.
based?
Toronto, Canada.
Toronto. Okay,
Yes.
just like my business partner.
Yes, I heard from Jeffrey that he's a white man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
White man.
No, right.
Right.
Is that what she said?
Oh. Oh, I thought
I
she
should
said,
have
yeah,
said
he's
that.
a white man. I was like, what?
I'm Jeffrey's white man. This is just a filter.
Next time I'm saying that. I guess people can call it that right hand man.
Be like, yeah, just being the white guy.
Whatever people want to call it.
Right hand man. I thought you
Yeah.
said Jeffrey's a white man. I was going to say, wow, that's
He's
heavy.
been
That.
with Jeffrey, like running the Amazon.
Yeah, literally a year and a half now.
Oh wow, that's not long.
Oh,
that was a
No,
pattern
no.
interrupt.
oh, skeptical,
Mm.
skeptical Asian, typical. Right.
Yep.
So it's like, no, it actually is, because the reality is, like, most of our students are seeing like incredible results like after only like 5-6 months. It's like not like something that takes, like a corporate job that takes like 20 years to build something half decent. But anyways, and then just move on.
Yeah, not too long, but it's been fruitful because that's how long we've been in coaching.
Oh, nah. Ah! I'll be like a fucking dagger going through her ears. It's like, oh, you've only been coaching for a year and a half. Fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's great. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm just wondering how many students you
What? I mean, whoa.
Mm.
We'll get to all that stuff. Take the frame back, buddy.
Okay.
Is that really? Okay. Why are you asking that? I'm sensing doubt and uncertainty. Yeah, I am a little bit. Okay, we'll touch on that. But like, just so I'm aware, like, what's actually the reason that you're willing to, at least overcome that doubt and uncertainty? Like, what's the goal of working towards here? Get the goal and then start fucking challenging.
you guys have so far?
Over 500.
Oh wow, 500.
Yeah.
And
Why
that's
do you
like
ask?
across like in the world, like not only in Canada, right?
Yeah, correct. In the U.S. and Canada. Yeah.
Oh. Wow, okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. Welcome to the call, though. It's good to meet you.
Yes, I'm excited for this program. So that's why, like, I think the reason that
Why are you excited?
Good little
yeah, I wanted to start something new. And I feel that the Amazon FBA is one of the thing that I would like to learn. And
one of the things I want to learn is just probably looking at a couple of options. Maybe, I don't know, but okay, one of the things. How many are you trying to
learn? Start the business, but just not sure how, like everything to set up, especially in Canada. And I feel like maybe in US it's also like it's a bigger opportunity there. But I think we'll start from Canada first.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, we'll get to all of that, but like, what's actually the biggest reason that you wanted to make money on Amazon right now? Bro, she's got the fucking frame here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that like the step by step, how to set it up and how to sell stuff. And I know that Jeffrey mentioned, like I look at his videos, starting from.
Whoa! Interrupt! Cut her off.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yes, I'm about to right now.
It's either the private label or arbitrage or wholesale, but I think he's leaning more into the wholesale. So like wanted to learn more into the wholesales and the arbitrage. And I mean, yeah, like I think Jeffrey was saying that there's a program. So I just wanted to know like what sort of programs that Jeffrey and you offer, and like what is the guideline and stuff like that, and the cost as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into the full mentorship and everything. That's
Okay.
why you're here, right?
Yeah.
To get mentored from Jeffrey.
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, we'll get into that and figure it all out.
Okay.
Now,
great.
I guess for you, with even looking to start like a Amazon business,
Wanting to start, not looking.
know Jeffrey shared with you like a couple of resources to have a look through in terms of understanding the full mentorship.
Yep.
How much of that did you get a chance to go through?
I did go through everything.
Was
so
it helpful for you?
yeah, it's very helpful. So that's why I think prior to
Okay.
this call, like, I
In
kind of
what way was it helpful, like specifically to your situation?
I think it's doable. Like, I think
She said, I think so many times, bro.
Did you challenge it?
Yeah, I did.
Good, because we fucking went through that for like an hour at 3 a.m. last night, bro.
Yeah, I did.
we can start, like, especially when I look at his example, starting from Tide Pod, or even like some of the toys. But it's just a matter of how you find the distributor, the authorized distributor. And so, but my question is that how do
Yeah,
you find those?
No, don't worry, we'll get to all your questions. Right. But in the meantime, can I ask you a massive favor? What? Can you answer my questions? Yeah, cool. And then just go into it.
it's like,
It's called the Benjamin Franklin effect. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. But when you ask somebody to do a favor for you and they do it, they then come to the conclusion that they'll like and trust you. Because nobody would do a favor for someone they don't like and trust. So if they're receptible to the favor, it subconsciously instills more likability and more trust into you.
that's that we will help you with the whole 9 yards,
Yeah.
right? And show you the full on mentorship and get into all of that.
Yeah.
I guess with you even looking to start an Amazon business,
Mhm.
like what's the, like in your own opinion, what's the biggest reason you're looking to make more money with Amazon right now?
Yeah, I mean, like, I wanted to have it like as a side hustle, and then hopefully
really?
Eventually, like, so she's gonna say like, hopefully eventually have it as a full-time gig. It's like, hopefully eventually. What do you mean by that? Like, well, sorry, no, you'd be like, okay, but like, why would you want to make it a full-time gig? Blah 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 blah. Clarify probe. Okay, so why do you say like hopefully and eventually? Like, why not as soon as possible? And certainly.
Yeah, I mean, like, hopefully eventually it can be like I wanted to be more like a full-time after like I see the results. But right now I wanted to have it as a side hustle and build that business.
Why hopefully?
Because I don't know whether it's gonna work. Like, I mean, like, I would love to work, like I would love to make it successful, but I just don't know, like, once you get into the Amazon business, and I know like there's so many systems on Amazon. Like I look at like how you do the print label, like the what is it, the gating and ungate. Like I feel like it's quite complicated. So I'm hoping for the best, but I'm just not sure like how it goes, right?
Yeah, but it's like obviously you get taught all that stuff, right? It's like anything you do. You just learn how to do it and do it. Because like really, like all of that stuff you're concerned with, honestly, it's like shouldn't be worrying you at all. It's really not a big issue. And just say that.
Because like hopefully it works. I'm not sure if it's going to work. You know, those are all like uncertainty, doubt, like whatever you want to call it, right?
Fear, no, I
Fear,
really want to make it successful.
right?
I really like. I see so many people are successful. Like there's so many people really have Amazon business successful. So I want to make it work. But of course, you need to learn the basic, and hopefully, I can. Not hopefully, like I'm.
Do you know why it works for all those people? Because they don't approach it with hope; they approach it with certainty. Now, you'd obviously want to become one of those people as well, right? Yeah. Okay. So why is it so challenging for you to actually like believe that you will get the result? Like, why are you doubting yourself before you've started? There's Benji getting annoyed.
Bro, the language stuff is just insane. There's gonna be a lot of this. Let's just keep playing, bro. I'm gonna let you do your thing. There's gonna be a good call to call out language.
Yeah, let me just stick my
Joey
laptop.
always has me content. Immediately content.
Yeah. Let me just go grab
I woke up this morning, Joey had me in content. Like Jesus.
I'm just gonna go grab my charger because my laptop's about to die.
Okay, fair enough. You guys picking up this? I didn't even see this shit in the call. It's always like after the
I know,
call,
but
getting
it's
it
easy.
reviewed.
It's easy in hindsight though, because I've watched my own calls back and I've picked it up where on the call I've missed it. So in hindsight, it's easy. But yeah, she is full of very limiting
lot.
language.
Yeah, a lot of externalization. Like the whole call was externalization. So this is a good fucking call to actually review, Joey. Great fucking call to review. How do
Yes.
you think people make something successful?
Like my
Yeah, I would try and use the word think as little as possible yourself, especially if she's using it. But like obviously in a sales call, it's like, you know, you want to kind of trigger more the emotion. Whereas when you say the word think, it's triggering the logical. Whereas when you say like, I mean, like how do you feel like people see results? It triggers the emotional. That's the only time I would ever say like, how do you feel? I would never ask the question like, how does it make you feel? But like when I'm asking for their opinion, I usually always go for like, how do you feel, not how do you think? Because it triggers the mammalian part, like the emotional, not the like the neocortex, like the logical.
selling a lot on Amazon. I would say yeah, like 5 to 10K. I think that's really
Yeah.
good. I mean, like that's only for the sales time.
If
I'm hoping like at least if you can get like
open,
3 or 4 grand profit, I think that's good for a
Okay.
month as a starter.
Okay.
Yeah.
what was her objection at the end, by the way?
To be fair, she didn't give it yet, but I did because she said like, oh my kid, like I have to go take my kid, so can we like reschedule this, put another call back for tomorrow, which we already have on the calendar, but I don't know, so it's a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned that what's in this for you is being able to walk away from the job. Is
That's
that
right.
ultimately the goal?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because there's so much opportunity on Amazon. Like people are doing it. Like if people can do it, why not me?
Yeah. Why not you? Why haven't you done it?
That's why I'm doing it now.
That's why she's waiting.
That's why she's doing it now.
I would say like, well, it's like, well, yeah. So it's like if you're like, why not you? Then why are you saying hopefully and if and maybe even would and could and should? Because like that's like a warm and fuzzy. If they can do it, why not me? It's like, oh, it sounds pretty.
So
Right.
you're using the language back to be like,
Yeah.
if you want to be that type of person, why are you using this language? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you know the difference between being kind versus being nice?
Yeah, I mean, like the difference is, you know what? It's a thin line. It is a thin line. I think being kind is like you don't want to be kind, but you just need to be kind. Being nice is like, I mean, like it's kind of like the same thing. It's kind of the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually not. It's actually very different. Do you want to know why? And then you would give like the explanation of I don't know how you do it, but like I usually do it where it's like when you and your friends go to a bar, whatever, friends got shit breath, that sort of thing. What the fuck? Oh, let me just click refresh. Seems to have just stopped fucking playing. What the hell? What the fuck? 2 secs.
Okay.
I'll open it again. That was about 6 minutes 30.
Yeah, 6:40 or something like that. Yeah. Best intention is to help people. That's why Jeffrey put me here. 6 like 6 is telling them what they need to.
Yeah, that's right.
Which one would you like me to be?
Be kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I turn up to kindness a little bit? I promise my
sure.
best intention is to help people.
Yeah.
That's why Jeffrey put me here. Right?
Right.
Because like I've been working with Jeffrey a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
I've onboarded thousands of students. Students who I'm sure you've seen the results that have went on to do 10K, 20K, 30K months.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some of them that have not achieved that level of success.
Right.
How do you think people end up being successful?
I think
With anything,
motivation-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with anything in life, right? Because what I see from the most
That was a very good frame, but you didn't let her answer.
Mm,
And now you're gonna like that was really good frame, bro. Then you asked her, and then you're like, because what I've seen, and then you're just giving her the answer. Do you give her the answer here?
successful students yeah. is
Oh,
as
yeah. I
cheesy
was
as it
just
is,
trying to get her to be more open.
they understand why they're doing it. And they understand the significance behind it.
I don't think she was necessarily not being open.
Right.
Because whether it's Amazon, whether it's affiliate marketing, whether it's drop shipping, whether these are all vehicles at the end of the day, Natalie,
Yeah,
that gets you to your destination.
that's right.
So what I want to have a conversation with people with is helping them to get connected to that. So we can take the mask off. It's okay. Maybe you may wear it all out there, but you don't have to do it with me. So we're going to have a conversation and
Right.
figure out how to allow you to get connected to where you want to be and figure out how we can help you to get there.
Good. Just keep in mind word economy.
Okay.
So for everyone that's not aware what word economy is, it's just like how many words you actually say to get a point across. Like this is over contextualization, especially when you're speaking to somebody where obviously speaks good English, but English isn't the first language, right? So you want to like contextualizing is fine, but you want to still use like as little words as possible because it's just way too much talking.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That
for
was a
me, I got
problem
into
in this call,
entrepreneurship
too.
because
You up?
Yeah, that was a problem for me on this call too. Use too many words.
I come from an immigrant background. My family sacrificed everything to make sure that I was taken care of. So moving forward, everything I do is for those people that I love that have sacrificed so much for me. That's what drives me. So you could put me in Amazon, you could put me in day trading, you could put me in affiliate marketing. I will make it work.
Right.
So what's driving you to get out of the job?
I think at the end of the day, you want that.
Now pause. Not what do you, like. I would like interject straight away because like the language issues mentioned the same thing. But like, no, pause. Not what do you think is the driver. What do you feel is the driver?
For you.
Yeah. What do you feel is the driver? Because then when you're asking her about why, she's going to get into the emotional. And you're breaking the pattern of her language.
Freedom.
It means if you're breaking the pattern of a language, what else are you breaking the pattern of?
Her internal.
The thought process.
Yeah.
You want to have that ownership.
I want that freedom or
I want that freedom. Like I want
Okay.
to build my own business and have that freedom and control myself rather than 9-to-5 job, because 9-to-5 job is Monday to Friday. It's not flexible. It is a corporate thing, and you just have to depend on the company. If you can depend on yourself and how you grow your business, I think that would be really great.
You can depend. It's like, no, not me. You can depend on yourself. Why is it? Like, can I ask you something, Natalie? Like, why is it okay? Because when you're saying like you depend on yourself, do you know what you're doing? You're passing on like the ownership and the experience of dependency onto me, right? It's a subconscious thing. Why is it such a challenge for you to identify yourself as being dependent on you in your life? Why is that a challenge? Where does that come from? Because do you know what it all like 99% of the time with Asians, it's like parents, right? Like you know what Asian parents are like stereotypically like,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Traditional.
Yeah, like
yeah, fucking this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. So you're like when you're challenging that, like being independent of yourself, and it's like where does that come from? You're gonna take us straight into regression. Which as you've heard me say a lot, regression is like
the childhood, right?
When people, because the thing for everybody to remember when people get into regression, they take on the state, they subconsciously take on the state that we're in at that time. Okay. Now,
Like
when
as
people
a
are,
child.
yeah, so when people are children, what are they? Suggestible. Yeah, more suggestible to authority. So when people take on that state, what are they going to be to you as the authority on the call? More suggestible.
Got it.
Right? And you're getting her to like relive a moment. So it's not that you're just breaking the pattern of language. You're breaking the moment that language started to happen. Okay.
Okay. When you say flexibility and freedom, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
I guess what I see is that with Amazon business is like you can
Like, I guess
work everywhere you want, whenever you want, flexibility, freedom. So basically, it's your own choice and your own freedom if you want to make it true or you want to make it fail. So it's really depends on your time because, and then
you.
Yeah,
Right.
kept doing it. Called it out again too.
at the end of the day, it's your time dedicated to your own business and not to somebody
Yeah.
else.
Do you see what you did there?
Good.
Yeah.
Do you see how dangerous that can be?
No.
I love doing that. I love doing that. I think that's one of the reasons that Jake ended up buying my program, isn't it? Like when I told you to do that.
Yeah, was that the call that we reviewed?
Yeah, like first time we ever were on a call together.
Yeah, that was some shit that I was like, I've never heard this before. And here's my credit card.
Man, it was so funny with Jake, bro. He comes on, he's like, because I offered to do that call review. He was like, yeah, I am, just so you're aware, like, I am gonna invest into another coach. Did a call review, and he's like, yeah. So about what I was saying earlier.
Because are you talking about me, or are you talking about you?
I'm talking about me.
So every time you talk about you, it's kind of externalizing it, right?
Yeah.
Like saying you
Mhm.
versus like I. So what do you think? Why do you think people do that, right?
Mhm.
It's to minimize.
No, you want to get hurt. It kind of comes looking. It's like for you, like, why is it when you're talking about your own situation? Why aren't you speaking from the perspective of you? Right? Like, why aren't you speaking with like the I want this, I want that, I currently do this, I currently do that? Like, why? And then get her to answer it.
Makes sense. Your situation because they want to put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Because what is it that you do for work?
I'm a account manager.
What is it?
Account manager in sales.
In sales.
Mhm.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
More than 5 years.
More than 5 years. Okay. And in what way is that not giving you the flexibility and the freedom that you will want?
I think basically when you're working with a company, you
When
are growing the
I'm
company.
working with a company, or when you're working with a company?
I'm working with a company.
Okay.
So
Yeah. But you need to break that think though, man. So every time you're asking her these questions, because you're asking, like, to be fair, like that, yeah, like some of the questions like you have asked some good questions, so like some very good questions so far. But as soon as you do, she's going logical. You want to break that.
With the feel, right?
It's good.
Yeah, it's like, no,
What do you-
what do you think? Like, what do you feel? How many times in this call do you think I've said I think? Yeah. And how long have you been thinking about doing something to get out of the 9 to 5? And have you done it? No. So do you see the correlation between using the language and the actions that come with it? Or the lack of actions that come with it?
Yeah. Oof.
So then how about this? Like, how about we don't do that? So we can actually get you to where you want to go. Because if you continue to just think and procrastinate and have uncertainty and doubt and hope, are you ever going to get the way you want to go? No. And how long do you say you've been struggling with this? 5 years, whatever. What do you feel holding on to this over 5 years has costed you? And the people that you care about the most in the world? Bring a son into it. Or maybe a husband as well. Yeah. And now actually becoming aware of this in this moment, because this is probably the first time you've actually become aware of this, right? How does that sit with you? And if we continue to do it, what's going to... So you're going into like the Dickens pattern.
Bro, that was a lot.
So Dickens pattern is... Sorry, so that they're questions that you ask, right? And then they give you an answer. Right. So Dickens pattern is like, do you feel like if you continue to do X, hold on to X, you'll get to Y? Right? To which the obvious answer is no. Right? So it's a truism. So it's like something where they can only give really like one answer. Right? What has it costed you over X time frame of struggle? Right? How does it sit with you, knowing that the situation you're in today is because of X? What will happen if you continue to hold on to that for another X years? Right? So what do you need to let go of? Are you sure you want to? Because you don't have to. Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Why now, though? Right? So that's the Dickens pattern. You can use that to reframe pretty much fucking anything, more or less. Like when it comes to like internal.
Yeah. So in her case, like, can we do it like a actual, like, based on hers? So she wants to leave the 9 to 5. That's been 3 years.
Yeah. So it would be like, so do you feel like if you continue to, obviously you have to help to realize how it is not helpful to use that language, right? Think, the hope, the if, the, you know, that sort of thing. You, right?
Yeah.
Which all boil down to uncertainty. It's like, do you feel like if you continue to use this like uncertain, hopeful, doubtful language and continue to hold on to this uncertainty and this fear, you will ever be able to get out of the 9 to 5 so you can have the freedom that you want with you and your kids, right?
No, I don't feel like that.
Okay, what do you feel that holding on to this over the past 3 years, holding on to this like language and this uncertainty and this fear, what's it costed you and the people you care about the most in the world over the past 3 years?
Yeah, like the time that I could be spending with my kids, for sure.
How much time? Like if we were to go on like a weekly basis.
I mean, I work 40 hours a week. I would love to have the...
And
that
we can
8
definitely
hours.
have but let's say on a weekly basis, if you were to put a number on it, how many hours do you feel like you miss out on with your kids?
Maybe like, 80, 60, probably.
Okay, we'll go on I'll obviously give you the benefit of the doubt, right? We'll go on the low end, right? So 60 times 52 times 3 years. You have lost 9,360 hours with your kids. As a mother, how does that sit with you, knowing that you've lost out on that much time with your kids because of just fear, which at the end of the day isn't even a real thing?
Yeah, now that you say it.
And that's the thing, but I don't want this to be like, I'm right, you're wrong. I want to help you actually get it right. Because if we continue to hold on to this for another 3 years, what's going to happen?
I'll continue to be in a job still.
So, what do you feel like we actually need to let go of to actually get you to where you want to go?
The uncertain language, the doubt, doubtful, hopeful.
Are you sure you want to? Because you don't have to. Just because I'm asking you to, like, you can do whatever you want.
You know, I need to. Like,
Why now though? And then fucking, rest of the call. You could also, like, you could even take that Dickens pattern a step further after you've worked out the fucking time with the kids, right?
Mm.
You could also work out the money left on the table. So, like, what's been the income goal for you? 10K per month. How much do you make right now? 6K. Okay, so every month, because of fear, you're leaving 4K a month on the table. So it's like 4 times 52 times, what do you call it? So 4,000 times 52 times 3 years. So you've lost nearly 10,000 hours with your children and $624,000. What would an extra nearly $750,000 and sorry, I did the maths wrong on that.
Yeah, you did it like you did.
Yeah, I times it by 52. Sorry, so no,
good trick.
1,000 hours and $145,000 have done for you and your children. What could you have done with that extra money and hours? And how does it sit with you knowing that has been left on the table? But the reality is, it's like we can't change the past because you can't go to the table. Because you know what happens if you go to that table that you've left the money on? Do you know what's going to be there?
What?
Nothing. The money's not there anymore. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's being picked up and put in the pocket of somebody who overcame that, whilst you were still holding on to it. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I just made that up like right now. I just made that up right now.
Also should do the sound effect with it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's keep playing, bro. Let's keep playing. She gives a lot of externalization. I feel like there's a great call to review.
Yeah, Matthias just had to fucking lose his fucking camera lens right now.
I'm growing the company, and not my company, and I want to have the idea of I'm growing my own company and my accounts.
How long have you wanted that for?
For a couple of years.
Couple of years.
Yeah.
How long is a couple of years?
Maybe like 3 years, 4 years. Yeah.
Maybe like 3 years.
So 2 years or 4 years? Just hard for it to admit.
Yes.
Why do you feel you don't have it yet?
Because I'm very occupied with my job and
Come on, Natalie. I might have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Right? I know that's not the reason, and you know that's not the reason. What's the real reason?
Yeah, like it's very high demand, and so I don't have time to do other than that. Like it's very time consuming.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing about time though. Right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get more of it?
Yes.
Well, there's only 24 hours in the day, right? Do you get
Yes.
more? Do you get less? Or it's just 24 hours?
It is the same hours, but it really depends on how you want to choose to manage your time, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing, isn't it? You've chose to do that.
Because it all
Yeah.
comes down to, right? Because the most successful people is not whether or not it's the time, right?
Yeah.
It's the fact that they prioritize what's important to them.
Yeah.
And they make it work.
Mm-hmm.
So time is that's an external factor.
Yeah.
When you look internally, what do you feel has actually been holding you back from getting the success that you want?
It's just because I was so committed with my current job, and so that's why I don't have that time to put aside of time for my side hustle. So now I do have that time, and so I do want to dedicate that time for that.
Yeah. What I'm saying
I
though,
had a difficult
right?
time with this.
You mind if I offer a perspective?
You are?
I had a difficult time like reframing this, like this type of like bullshit excuse.
Maybe it's kind of like not landing. Cause you got two people, right?
I would do dissociation instead of this.
Meaning,
So instead of like this, so it's like the two types of people thing, but it's way more powerful. Because it's so instead of being like there's two types of people, one person says, I don't have the time, so I can't make it work. But there's the other type of person that's like, because of the lack of time that I have, like I need to make it work. Which person do you want to be? Or like which one do you think is more successful? So it's like that, but you just change the wording to make it land better. So it's like, well, I guess there's a part of you that's speaking to you right now saying like, I don't have the time, this, that, the other. So sorry, there's a part of you that says that I don't have the time, so I can't make it work. However, there's also another part of you that knows that because of how much time your job is taken away from you and your family, you actually need to make the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Which voice do you want to listen to? So it's creating a rift, like actually in the person, because it's not about two random people, right? It's not about two random people. It's about this person and two different parts of them. So it's like, like the angel versus devil. It's kind of like that,
Yeah.
but like you can do it for like literally anything to say, right?
So like, there's a part of you that is saying like, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
But then
So
there's
what
another.
you're doing is
Yeah.
you're separating the person from the thoughts, right? And you're helping them realize that there's two different parts of them, two different personalities, whatever. And it's creating that rift in the prospect where they have to decide whether to go this way or that way.
Okay. Yeah.
do you believe that there's people out there that maybe, because how many hours do you work?
40 hours a week. So like
40
yeah,
hours.
8 hours a day.
8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing with the rest of the time to actually put yourself in a position to have the flexibility and the freedom?
Sorry, can you repeat again the question?
Yeah. Like, I guess in the last 3 years
Yeah.
that you've wanted the flexibility, the freedom,
Yeah.
right? What are you doing the rest of the time outside of work to be able to have that?
Nothing much actually, because I spend the time with the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fair to say, because do you believe that there's people out there?
So it's like, but so you spend the rest of your time with the family to try and catch up on the time that you lose with the family.
To have family. Do you have kids?
Yes, I do have kids, and that's
Kids.
why it's they are occupying my time, but now they're bigger now, so that's why I do have the time to put.
Ooh. So your kids were the excuse to why you couldn't do this sooner. Should there not be the reason that you should have? Like, and I'm not saying to be a dick, but like, imagine your son or your daughter, whatever, comes to you and is like, "Mom, like, why weren't we able to spend a lot of time with you as a kid?" Why didn't we have? Obviously, you would have to go like a lot deeper to kind of get what she's been losing out on and stuff in the discovery. So you could ask this sort of question. Why did you like not spend that time with us as a kid or whatever the fuck? And your response to your kid is, well, it was because of you. That's why I wasn't able to. Do you think that's fair on your kid? How do you think he'd react to that? And do you also believe that that's actually true? basically the bullshit they're telling you. You put them in a scenario where they have to tell the kids that.
Yeah.
Because no mother wants to lie to the children.
Yeah.
They don't mind
When
telling
you-
you their excuses because you're not their child.
Yeah, 100%.
But she ain't gonna tell a fucking kid that she loves to the fucking world that.
So Joey, when she said she wanted to leave the job, right? And obviously have the freedom. When you say like you obviously have to go deeper in the discovery to get what she's missed out on, like how would you have
So like when
done?
it's like I want to leave my 9 to 5, but because she was saying like you're not in control of your time. She said something like you're not in control.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what are you not in control of? My time, really? How so? Oh, because blah blah. Oh, really? Like, how long's that been on? In what way is that like? What have you been missing out on because of that? Do you know what I mean? It was just a couple of probes, bro. Just a couple of probes.
That's the question. What have you been missing out on because of that? Yeah. That's good. That will give the it's my kids. Oh,
Yeah,
what have you missed?
Because
out
it's
on?
only now that she's talking about the kids, bro.
Yeah.
15 minutes ball.
Yeah.
And I can put that time.
Yeah. Fucking A. Let's go.
Yeah, and then it's like how fuck, what do you say? How long? No, like how have you seen like the time that you've missed out on your kids? How have you seen that reflected in them and their behaviors and that? Like, what's their perspective on that?
What do you mean? Hold on.
And the
slow
kids'
down.
opinion on. So like after she's explained like the amount of time that she's missed out with the kids,
Yeah.
like what's the like how like what do their kids feel about that?
What do you
So
think your kids?
getting the kids' perspective on the lack of time with her, as well as her perspective on her lack of time with the kids.
So what do you feel like?
Making it full circle.
What do you feel like the how do you feel like the kids feel about you missing out on the time with them?
Yeah. Or like, well, what, like, how have you seen this impacting them or affecting them or whatever?
Ooh. This is
But
good,
this is
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a fucking fire call review.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
I need this is my
keep going.
fucking VSL, bro.
Back to the side hustle thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you believe that there's kids out there? There's parents out there who have kids. Maybe even more busy than you.
I do believe that.
That find the time
I do believe
to
that.
actually build it.
Yeah. But like, why do you think they could do that? Because it's not because they're better parents than you, right? No, it's definitely not that. Okay, so why were they able to do it? Do you think they viewed their children as the excuse as to why they can't, or the reason that they did?
Their business.
Yes, I do. But
Okay, if you do believe that, right?
Oh, I was just about to say, but I bet. Don't even finish the rest of that sentence, because I know what you're about to do. Right, you're about to give an excuse. Don't do that.
Right? Because then time cannot be the issue, right?
yeah, exactly.
So if we look internally,
Yeah.
what do you feel like has actually held you back from,
I
taking
think
this
it's
step?
just my limitation as well. I feel like it's more about your personal, like your personal capability, right? So at that time, like I just don't have the capability to do that, even though like.
You do have okay. It's like the funny thing is humans are capable of anything. Like so many people are capable of fucking so much shit. Right? It's like you're a mother, so I'm sure you'll relate to this, right? How much can you bench press? Right? She'd be like, what? I don't fucking know. Right? How much can you lift? Could you lift a car? No. But have you ever heard the stories of mothers that are in car crashes? And the son is trapped in the car and they will literally rip the car apart. Like fully rip it apart. Because they fucking need to. And I'd imagine not to like make this like horrible scenario, but if your kid was in that situation, you would fucking rip that car apart, wouldn't you? Yeah. It's like that right there. But also, what did you just say 20 seconds ago? That you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't even be able to bench press the weight. But if the fucking scenario was there, you'd have found a fucking way. So the reality is, it's not that you. The difference with when mothers are in that position is it's like fight or flight, right? Like do or die. It's like the reality is that you haven't truly looked at your situation in that perspective.
Okay, I know some people will probably have that, but not for me.
Yeah. You didn't have the
Yeah.
capability, or
I don't have the
you seem
capability.
capable, right?
I have yeah, no, like it's just a lot going on. It's just a lot going on. But
Yeah.
now I have the time now. I have the time now. I will say that confidently.